There you are, sports fans. Mikey T here, back at the sports book. No other place other than home. Michigan people, put the Wolverines in your heart. Let's get it going with the sports book. Mikey T, baby. Crossing those I's and dotting those T's, people. If you're new to this station, please like and subscribe. Get to the description, hit the Discord, get over to the community lounge. That's where you'll voice chat with Mikey T, the other sporting players, and we'll get to business. Hit the parlor, pay that $15 for that 5-star lock, and put some money in your pocket. Put a smile on your face. Let's get to it. It's Thursday, May 1st. Hot games going. Hot games last night in the NHL, NBA, and MLB action. Kicking it off with that 5-star lock. Mikey T takes the Padres over the Giants. We get the victory 5-3. Bet 65, get back 111. Cha-ching! Better than a loser. That's what I say. Moving forward at a high rate of speed. I've always said MLB action. 80% of the time, these home teams will not get swept. Proved again to be true yesterday. Atlanta had beat the Braves on Monday, 6-3. Beat them on Tuesday, 8-2. Coming in Wednesday, Atlanta's a big favorite with Chris Sale on the mound. Colorado is plus $2.60 or something. The Rockies get the victory, 2-1. They avoid the sweep. I did have no action on the play, but my point is home teams are not getting swept in Major League Baseball over 80% of the time. That falls under my tip category. One of them tips that is priceless. It's proved to be true over 8 times this season. Even the Tigers, they couldn't sweep the Mariners in Seattle. Haha, no, the Giants don't get swept at home. Oh, Rockies do not get swept at home on a couple different occasions. Yankees didn't get swept at home. Let's get it. The home teams are not getting swept. So if you're following day by day, game by game, know who's on those losing streaks. Know who's on them winning streaks. Nothing lasts forever. You got to keep records, stay mathematical, statistically inclined, and let's get to the winner's circle. Kentucky Derby, baby. I've got my horses. I've got 8 singled out. How about that? 8. But we'll talk more as we get closer. We got NBA action last night as LeBron gets eliminated. Minnesota takes care of the Lakers. That's what I say. Lakers go down. 103-96. No more Lakers. Bye-bye. Minnesota's waiting to see who they're going to play, either Golden State or Houston. Houston took care of Golden State last night, 131-116. So the series is in the NBA. Golden State's back to Golden State, up 3-2. Here we are. Minnesota advanced over the Lakers. They wait to see who's going to win the Golden State-Houston series. Boston, they're waiting to see who they're going to play, the Knicks or the Pistons in D-Town tonight against the Knicks. Cleveland against Indiana. Let's get it, people. Stanley Cup playoffs. Also, some hockey teams were eliminated last night. Vegas, they're in Minnesota. They're up 3-2. Dallas and Colorado, they're up 3-2. LA Kings and Edmonton's up 3-2. Florida takes care of Tampa. They eliminate them 4-1. Done. Bye-bye, Lightning. Same with the NHL Washington Capitals. They send Montreal Canadiens back home. They get the win last night. They close out the series 4-1. Here we are, people. Thursday, May 1st. Mikey T in the action at the Sportsbook. We were live. We went with another 5-star lock on an early game. We passed on the Cubs going to Pittsburgh. Skeens is tough, and I was laying off the Cubs. I went with the Cardinals at the Reds. Under 9 runs. We're in a rain delay. Hello, only in the 4th inning. It's 2-1. Mikey T in the Sportsbook. Tips, analysis, and predictions. They're not giving it to you out west, out east, down south, in the Northern Territory. We're right here at the Sportsbook. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. And I wanted to just underline a couple things. Money management. Talk less. Listen more. You need to know your material so you're not greedy and you're not changing your mind and you're not listening to your buddy and you're not listening to outside disturbances that's going to screw you up. Together, you got to have a notepad, a paper, pen, and analyze things. Put things down on paper. You know, on baseball, the money line versus the run line. Sometimes I notice that run line when it's minus 1.5 runs and the money is still minus money, minus 110, minus 120, minus 125, that's a good play. When you get teams minus the 1.5 and they're still minus money, that might be a good play. How about a team that's minus 2.5 runs? It would be like the Dodgers at home with their ace on the mound against Colorado coming into town. Minus 2.5 runs, you're going to get minus $1.10, $1.15. That's a good play. Usually when you're doing a team, Yankees at Cleveland, minus 1.5. You might get Yankees minus $1.30, $1.40. I see those odds coming back to me, baby. Also in the point spreads, basketball and football, you see the allotted line, minus 3, minus 7, minus 10. If you bump that line up, you can bump it up and get better odds. You know that, right? This isn't a beginner's class. This is intermediate and advanced. Student of gambling. Nobody knows more than you. No one's going to know more than me. We just move forward and study. Our brain is a computer and we take in statistics, things that happen. We know what's going on. So when you're looking at those odds and you're like, I want to bump those odds up. I want juicier payoffs. You take the favorite and you bump the odds up. Pay attention to this. When you bump the odds up is as far as they'll let you bump it up, that sometimes proves to be a winner. Not a chicken dinner. You're laying 13, the minus, let's say team football, you're minus 10. You bump it up to minus 14, minus 15, however many points they'll let you sell, go to the max and max out that bet for a small amount. And more than likely, more than not, them teams will cover that spread that's maxed out. Yes. So instead of having to win by 3, you bump it up, you got to win by 11.5. Well, that team will probably win by more than what that cap is. That's what I'm saying. On baseball, minus the run line. Minus 1.5, minus 2.5. If you're like, you're going to beat that team, the highest they'll let you sell is 4.5 runs. They might win by more than that 4.5, so that might be a winner. You put that down on another tip, analysis, and predictions. I can't emphasize enough. It's sports betting. It's $1 billion a year industry going all over the country, all over the world. They're gambling all over the whole world. And I'm not the only one with the secrets. It ain't secrets. Hush. Don't talk about that. No, we talk about it. Be about it. And love it, like it. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Tips, analysis, and predictions. We've got winners on the daily. We're changing people's lives. I've changed my life. I've put myself over the top. We're going over the top. No restrictions here, people. Sports betting, $1 billion a year industry. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Look at the Yankee hat, brand new. What do they got? 26, 27 World Series championships. You've heard me mention Pittsburgh Steelers. How many Super Bowls do the Steelers have? Oh, okay, the Pistons. I'm in Michigan. Pistons, the bad boys. How many championships the Pistons have? The Red Wings down at Joe Louis and over in the new Little Caesars Arena. Boom, baby. The Wings. How about the Lions? The Tigers. Boom, baby. Michigan, go blue at the Big House in Ann Arbor. How about Sparty, baby, in East Lansing? Oh, surrounded by winners. Winners, rolling dice, playing cards, poker, horses, games, NHL, NBA, MLB, cage fighting, Olympics, Asian ping pong, women's college, people. Are you picking up when I'm laying down? Mikey T at the Sportsbook. You've got winners every day. It's money management. When you win, you win. You got to do the right thing with the money when you win, and you can't be doing the wrong thing with the money when you lose. Hello? Sports betting, it's $1 billion a year industry. You might as well put yourself in and get a piece of it. Treat yourself. Listen, talk less, listen more. Talk less, listen more. Someone always going to know more than you. Happens to be Mikey T in the Sportsbook when it comes down to sports betting and gambling. I lead you to the trough of water. I'm at the stop sign. It's a dead end. You're either going right or left. Which way do I go, Mikey T? Well, I'm going to provide you with the best information. And then when you make that decision, you can't be scared. You're going to sweat a little. Get a little nervous. Nothing's easy. Nothing's so easy. Tips, analysis, and predictions. Nothing lasts forever. Get this off my face. Nothing lasts forever. And when you think it's going wrong, it's about to turn right. And when you think it's going right, it could be wrong. Can't predict the future. All you know is history repeats itself. And when I win, win. And when I lose, lose. And that means I'm just that much closer to winning. All I got to do is hit upwards of 51% people to make any money at this sports betting. And I'm hitting upwards of 67%. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We're getting through this MLB action today on Thursday, May 1st. We got NBA playoffs tonight. Hopefully the Pistons can force a Game 7. How about that? Force a Game 7 back to New York. Let's get it with the Clippers tonight. Gotta be at home against Denver, or else it's all Denver, people. NHL playoffs coming on to you. What's your fancy? Good goaltending. Lots of power plays. Convince yourself to lay it on the line, and scared money never wins. Step out on a branch. Call Mikey T at the sports book. Sports betting. You might as well get yourself some of it. If you don't know, call me because I know. I'll put some money in your pocket. I'll put a smile on your face. Upwards of 67% winners, people. Those prop bets. Those second basemen will hit home runs. DHs will hit home runs. Home run hitters, RBI hitters, those prop bets. I told you, NBA players, rebounds, and assists. Points, rebounds, and assists. Those players tend to hit those overs. You pick your team, pick your game, and go with those stars. Maybe some of those bench warmers. You know the six man's coming off the bench for the points? How about relief pitching? Home run hitters aren't hitting home runs off the ground ball pitchers. Know your material. Know your material. Don't bite off more than you can chew, people. My strategy is one game at a time. Line them up. You might change the amounts. Win game 1, win game 2. That doesn't mean game 3 is going to be the same amount. No. Parlay action. Win on Friday, win on Saturday, win on Sunday, and then you lose on Monday, and it knocks out the parlay. I don't like that much, unless that's a small little play for the big reward. You know what I'm saying? It's all supply and demand. And what's in demand is my money. And what's in supply is knowledge. And I've got lots of knowledge, people. Let me pass it on to you. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. People didn't get Mikey T in the sports book by accident. They were looking for a winner, and they found one. And then they found a chicken dinner, and then they found 2 or 3 more winners. And after we strung 16 winners in a row, people were like, yeah, that guy knows. He might be a little corny, but he knows his material. He don't change his mind. He sticks to these rules. Betting, home team in Major League Baseball is not getting swept 80% of the time. West Coast teams flying over to the East Coast. They need a day rest. If they're going back to back, there's going to be a problem. If the East Coast team's going back to back, going over to the West Coast, there's going to be a problem. Rest and relaxation is needed. Fighters, UFC fighters, just because we fought twice before in the past doesn't mean the same outcome in the third fight. Nothing lasts forever, and you don't just continuously get to rub someone's face in the dirt. No, that doesn't happen that way. Some people go undefeated. Some people become winless. But if an undefeated goes up against a winless team, who do you think's going to win? The winless team's going, and if they don't win, they at least got my money. The winless team. It's like when you conquer something, you don't try that hard anymore. Once you get to the top of the mountain and you've succeeded, that success seems to be taken for granted and very lightly. It's those hard-working people that are at the bottom, in the basement, in the bottom, buried, trying to claw their way up. Day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Here we are at the sports book, Mikey T at the sports book. We're done out in Atlantic City. They're done out in Vegas. Not happening in the South. Up Northern Territories, out to lunch. Mikey T here is turning it in Thursday, May 1st. Talk to you guys real soon. Hope you have good luck. And let's get those Yankees. Let's get them Tigers, Cubbies. I pull for the underdog sometimes. Boise State, people. Let's fly under the radar. Pull out a horn. Hitting the Padres yesterday over the Giants. 65 gets Mikey T back 111. We close out the night with a sandwich. And then we wake up today and we've got action in the Cincinnati Reds Cardinals game going under 9 runs. We're in a weather delay in the 4th inning. Let's get it home. And we'll talk to you tonight or tomorrow or the weekend or until the next time you want a winner. Have a good one.